to another episode of Game Time, presented this week by Newsenda Credit Union. I'm JP Murrieta, and this week we're at Hope Christian School, home of the Huskettes and the state champion dance team from Hope Christian and head coach Taylor Dye. Thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're a couple days removed from lifting the blue trophy. What's it feel like? Is it set in another state championship for you?
It feels surreal. It's my first state championship, so it's definitely just priceless, like absolutely priceless.
Your first, but the fourth straight for this program. What does that mean for this program to win 4 straight?
It's amazing. Honestly, it speaks a lot to how talented these girls are. They are, they just come to fight with every ounce of like everything that they have, and that's just very apparent now that there's 4.
You said it was your first. What got you involved in this program, and how did year 1 go?
Yeah, actually I've been involved in this program. We basically, Huskettes has a tradition of having a very long-standing, like good program all the way from our middle school to our high school. So I actually was a 2012 Huskette. So I was a Huskette for 3 years in high school, won a state title in 2012. After I graduated, I coached our middle school dance team. So the team, feeds into this one, and I've actually coached a lot of these girls before that. And then basically when the position became available, I just moved right up from middle school. So it's been great.
Is there pressure each year to win another one, win again?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pressure, especially as a new coach, coming in, knowing that these girls were Metro, they were the Metro champions in 2021, I guess, yeah. And then also, state champions. It was a lot of pressure.
What went into this year's routine in regards to the choreography, the practice, and all of that?
Yeah, when I took over the program, we had one specific choreographer that we knew we were bringing back. The previous coach had done her due diligence in making sure that there was a choreographer who came in that was just really talented and worked well with the girls. And so we knew that we were going to bring him in. So he came in September, and he taught us our POM routine that we competed at nationals, and then we also competed at state. So those girls had that routine for a really long time. And then also our military routine was with a choreographer that they had used previously. And so, just kind of pulling out the big guns and trying to make sure that we had the choreography that we needed to be successful.
And been successful with military, it seems like, the last couple of years. How do you decide whether you want to do a military, a jazz, a hip hop? Different options.
Yeah, honestly, it all comes back to a little bit of traditional stuff. So Huskettes has done military for a very long time. It's a very it's a routine that's full of just precision and unity. It is honestly where you can get the highest number in that unity category. And so that was just kind of an important tradition that we wanted to continue to do that military, and it's a really impactful routine.
What do you tell the team right before they're getting ready to perform and go out on the floor?
Lots of things. A tradition we always have is we always circle up and we always pray before a performance, and we just make sure that these girls, we pray that they'll have the courage and the faith to go out there and do everything that they have been practicing. These girls practice so hard, and so it's just making sure that that muscle memory is there and they can go out there. But then also we tell them a lot to just believe in themselves and to just have fun and dance, honestly just go out there and dance with their whole hearts, because ultimately if they walk off the floor and they feel like they danced their hardest with their whole heart, that's the true success.
Are the wheels already turning? Are you already starting to think next year?
Yep. Yeah, you know it.
Are they ready to perform right now? Are they ready to go?
Ready.
And what does an off season look like? Is there an off season for this program?
Well, I would say there's an off season of maybe a couple weeks. But we'll already start planning some clinics for girls to come out and just get back into it, practicing technique and things, and then we'll have tryouts in April, and then we start right back up in June. So it's not a lot of off-season time.
Well, whatever you're doing, it's worked. Congratulations, ladies, and congratulations on the state title.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Game Time after this. Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks. And athletes who drink or do drugs are twice as likely to get injured. Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to the website to find out today.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
We wanted to take this opportunity to remind you, if you haven't already, make sure to download the NMAA 24/7 app. It's free, and free is cheap. Chances are likely you have a phone in your possession right now, so go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free NMAA 24/7 app. It's the best place to find schedules, scores, highlights, and follow your school all year. And here's the best part, we will have giveaways all throughout the year. You will be registered to win just by downloading the app and signing up. We will have prizes from Dick's Sporting Goods, Dion, Sonic, tournament pass giveaways, free tickets, and much more. You like free stuff? Then download the NMAA 24/7 app. The best place to find tournament brackets? The NMAA 24/7 app. The easiest way to find out when your team is playing next? The NMAA 24/7 app. Where can you go to find out the final score you're looking for? The NMAA 24/7 app. It's all in one place, the NMAA 24/7 app. So go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free NMAA 24/7 app.
Hi, I'm Bree Gutierrez from Hope Christian School, and welcome back to Game Time.
Welcome back to Game Time, presented this week by Nusenda Credit Union. We already heard from the dance team at Hope Christian School. Here's a look at some of the other performers and winners at the State Spirit Championships. Welcome back to Game Time from Hope Christian School, and welcome to the spring. Spring means baseball, and the Rio Rancho baseball team has established themselves as one of the teams to beat in 2023. The Rio Rancho Rams established themselves as one of the contenders for a state title this season, with half a dozen starters back from last year.
Very veteran team. A lot of our guys, almost our whole lineup, has some veteran experience. We do have a freshman that's playing first base, right field, who starts for us, and but he played JV as an 8th grader, and he's pretty good, Dino. But other than that, it's a pretty veteran group of guys that have been around a while.
They have one of the top players in the state in second baseman Vaskin Smith, who signed with the University of New Mexico.
He can hit the ball a mile. What we're really working on with Vaskin is just getting better contact more consistently. But yeah, when he hits the ball, he hits it hard.
A lot of kids are hitting the ball harder. One change to this baseball season is the return of aluminum bats after a couple of years with wood composite bats.
I would say there's definitely some more pop in the bats, both ways on offense and defense. We've had a couple of home runs that may not have been home runs with the wood, and a couple against us, same thing. But we've seen a lot more balls in the gap, a lot more doubles and triples than we've seen in the past years, and no doubt the bat has a lot to do with it. And we've seen a lot less bunting. We haven't seen a lot of bunting, and that's one of the little things that we do like to do, whether we're using aluminum or wood. So it's definitely made the game a lot more offensive and longer.
The Rams haven't won a state title since 2013, but if healthy, they feel like they can make a run this year.
You always expect your runs. You expect them a little bit more with the aluminum now, but pitching and defense win games. We really thought we had a shot to be there last year, and then 6 kids get sick the day about the playoffs, and that really hurt us. And we thought one of the best teams we've had in a long time was the COVID year, and with those guys, and we lost that year. So yeah, we've had a couple tough breaks in the last couple of years, but we definitely plan to be one of the teams that have a chance to be there at the end this year.
That's going to do it for this episode of Game Time, presented this week by Nusenda Credit Union. We will be off for a brief break, but we will be back with more spring sports, more highlights, more interviews, and more features. You know the place to keep it for the most high school highlights. It's right here. We'll see you next time on Game Time.